Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Yes, Sue, they're off. Hi, Brioni. Hi, Sue. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Miss Edie. Hi, Helena. Hi, Keely girl. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Sheila Deegan. Hello, hello, Miss Linda Baker. I have to look all over the place again. Hi, Mary Casey. Hi, Gail. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, Cynthia Diane. Aw, thank you guys for all the birthday wishes for the Troy boy. Mary Casey, that video was absolutely hilarious. Hi, Lori. That's exactly Troy, like, Daredevil running and blowing up things and doing all the things. Hi, Laurel. Hi, Sandra. Thank you. Troy, everybody says, happy birthday. Troy, happy birthday. So I do have a notification on StreamYard today that they are aware of the Facebook user problems because it all still says Facebook user, unfortunately. Hi, Deborah. I was cracking up. Hi, Marilyn. So they say that they are StreamYard and Facebook are working on it. So hopefully this won't last for too much longer. I don't know. It's because it's super aggravating to not be able to see who anybody is, because my natural reaction is to look right here, and instead I've got to look all over, and it's just aggravating. So there was finally a notification today, though, that they know that it's like that. Troy, that's why I set everything up for you, baby, before we came on. So Troy's got all his gadgets and gadgets galore, but with true excitement, he keeps moving it around everywhere. So he's carried the laptop stand, the desk charger mat, the mouse, and everything. He keeps carrying it all over the place. And so now he wants me to set it all back up over here, which I knew he was going to do because I'm sitting here. Hi, Wendy Martin. Hi, Lori. Happy birthday to the Troy boy. Yep, I know. So, hi, Kathy Napick. It's, hi, Brenda. So, hopefully they will get this fixed, and then, I'll be able to, because I can see all the comments, I just can't see who it's from, and so I miss it. I miss a lot more comments now, so I apologize for that. I can't glue it down. So yesterday we were working on, I didn't paint the back. I intended to, but anyways, yesterday we were working on this wooden Christmas tree shelf that I had found at the Salvation Army. We added the fairy tale damask paper to the shelves. And then we did vintage retail therapy, Christmas bliss, part of the stencil, just that part there to the side. So today I will show you the two angels. One's a little boy angel and one's an actual light up angel that I was looking for or looking at to be the topper. And then we have to still decoupage the sides here, and then the candle, and I don't know what else we're going to put on the shelves. So hi, Trish. Hi, Terry Cooper Gilbert. All right, let me get my desk on the screen. It's raining here. Well, when I say it's raining here, it's like the annoying rain. So, but no, it's still here. It's still here. No, it's not. It just the front. It was tucked in the back. Just tucked in the back. It's all still here. Okay, so these were the two little angels that I had found. He's a cute little boy. And if I were to use him, I think I would more want him on the shelf. And then on the top shelf. And then something else would have to be on the top because I don't necessarily care for him on the top. Now, this one lights up and it changes, you know, the various rainbow colors. And I like her at the top a lot. The only thing is I'm going to have to figure out where to position her so someone could get to the switch, or never mind. Probably if we put her up here, I would Velcro her because someone would need to be able to take her off to change that battery. If I glue it on, no one can get to that battery. So if she was what we put up here, I would Velcro her on the top there. So that way she can be taken on and off for the battery. Hi, Lisa Hampton. Hi, Tina Roy. Good evening, Jill. So yeah, just enough rain. Yeah, just enough rain to mess up everything. Exactly. Exactly what it is. Hi, Sandy Cooper. Hi, Deborah. All right, so I don't know. We'll see what one we're gonna put on there. Yeah, there you go. That'll work. That charges it. I already put the little thing in there. And then also this bright white, we're gonna have to knock that down too once everything is all done. I'm not so in love with the bright white. It's on the end. This kid, he's something else. There, it's at right here, baby, at the top. Yep, on the back. All right. So I think what we'll do right now is let's go ahead and just paint the back side because I do want to put, well, we're going to use the A3. I want to do the fairy tale stripes on the back side and then the fairy tale stripes on the candle. But I was supposed to paint this white yesterday. Nick came home yesterday, started telling me all the funny stories and about the trip, and I got distracted with everything else, so I totally forgot to paint the back. I love you too, Papas. So excited. He's got his new clothes on. He got like a cute, really cool new jacket. He wanted that on. I was like, yeah, no, not yet. We're not going anywhere yet. But, you know, that wasn't what he wanted to hear. He wanted to go. He's like, I want my new clothes on. I want to go out on the town. Hi, Liz. Hi, Lorianne. The boy angel on the top shelf with the baby Jesus. Hi, Nancy. Oh, that would be cute with the baby Jesus, the mold from the Holy Family. Yes, that would be cute too. Yeah, so we'll look at all of that as to, you know, what to put on the shelves. Because, you know, it could go a couple different ways. But I really wanted to put the back. I mean, I know this goes in a corner, you know, well, it can if you want it to. So you wouldn't necessarily see the back. But I don't like all the joins that are here. If for some reason whoever didn't put it in the corner. So that's why we're going to go ahead and put the rice paper on it. Just so put it anywhere you want and don't have to worry about it. The back showing funny. Funny, honey. Hi, Laura Brown. Hi, Renee. Thank you. No, he had all kind of funny stories. He had all kind of funny stories. I was cracking up. And then his flight was delayed home yesterday too. Like he had an hour, little over an hour delay coming home. Kind of what happened to me when I was coming home from Atlanta. Like, yeah, it would figure when you want, you know, when you're going home, the flights are delayed. Like when you're like, okay, it's time to go home now. He's actually fell asleep. He works tonight. He should have went back yesterday, but he took well, no. Should have went back yesterday, but because today is a holiday, He got today off, but then he goes back tonight. So it'll start his work week tonight. So he's actually asleep right now. Okay. Good enough. Let's dry that, and then we can put the rice paper on. He keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down the stairs. Hi, April. Hi, Linda Glenn. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, guys. I know there's so many comments on the picture I posted of Torture from this morning. He hadn't even changed out of his pajamas yet. With everybody saying happy birthday to him. So sweet. Oh, my gosh. He was telling me. So, because, he took all of his, his hunting stuff. He took all the gear with him, right? So you need to do special check-in for all of that stuff. And so he was saying, like, he went up to the checkout counter because they need to look at all of it, make sure nothing is loaded and everything else. Good job, son. So he in that case is enormous. So he goes up to the checkout counter and they tell him to go down like to window number like 20. So he goes and he's at like window 4. So he goes all the way down to window 20 and they're like, oh no, you need to go down there to window, 8 or something. So he goes all the way back down there and he's like, oh no, you need to go back down to number 17. He's like, oh my gosh. So then finally he gets all of that, all the tags and all of that done. And then they're like, okay, now you got to go over to TSA, take it all over to TSA. And he goes, oh, then he gets over to TSA and TSA goes, do you have an escort? And he was like, oh, what? And they said that they're supposed to bring an escort over when you have that kind of, when you're checking that kind of stuff in. And he goes, please don't tell me you're going to make me walk all the way back down there to get an escort. He said by the time he was done with all that, he was like dripping in sweat because he had all of that to carry. And boys and their toys. Boys and their toys. Hi, Diane Duffleman. But he had me cracking up. He said he was walking from one end of the airport to the other end. He said, nope, not me. I would have told him, nope, you guys need to get it together. You guys can't have me walking back and forth with all of this stuff. Call somebody and make sure. Hi, Miss Linda Johnson. All right. Feels pretty dry to me. Now let's get our stripes on here. So I am going to use the A3. Why are you going behind there, baby? It's not on, love. It's not on. I don't think we're going to be able to use just one. I think we're going to need to use 2. And I actually, is it tall enough? Well, if we angle it, it'll be tall enough. So we'll have to angle it a little bit. But yeah, we're not going to be able to use, we're going to need 2 of these. So let's get the edges off. And let me get another one over here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Let's get the edges off of this so that way. Hold on, let me see. Am I going to need... actually, I don't think I need to get the edges off. I think we're going to be able to be... I think we'll be able to gator it off. Save a little time. How am I going to do this so you guys can see? I think you guys can see it like that. Okay, so let's start it up here and is good. Is good. He's good. Okay. I am actually going to put this down like this, though, for a minute, because it's hard for me to tell. Because it's almost the same exact size of the paper, it's hard for me to make sure that it's right up at that line. I don't know. I always seem to put it down too low. And then I have that white border. So because I am not taking the border off, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to use a decoupage varnishing glue matte. That is just matte. The one I choose. Hi, Nancy. Blackie says hi. Is that, I can't see the little thing. Is that a dog or a cat? A cat. Okay. So I will do the one right here, closest to me. And we're just going to do this, you know, as usual, section at a time. Make sure I got enough glue on there, and let me get my squeegee. One nice thing about today, though, taking Trev to work, at least there was hardly anybody on the freeways. So that was nice. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure I'm straight up at the top there. Hold on, bud. Hold on, bud. Hold on. Troy. Hold on a minute. You act like it's your birthday or something. I said, hold on. It's not your birthday. Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday? Okay. And then, no, the printer's not on. The printer's not on. That's what I should have got you, is like a little, like, a cheap little printer. Okay. Now let's pull that back and get the rest of that on. Everybody say happy birthday to the Troy boy. Hi, Cindy. Everybody say happy birthday to you. Now, there he goes again. Now he's moving everything again. So he takes it. Because, you know, when we got this house, I was super excited, right? Because there was like a built-in desk upstairs. Which, I mean, in hindsight, I knew he's not going to just stay upstairs by himself when all the action's going on somewhere else, right? But saying that, he has a desk upstairs. He has his makeshift desk that I put here with the TV trays for when I'm sitting here. He's got my other table in my craft room, the one he plays with because it raises up and down. So he literally, throughout the day, will move everything from each place several times. So right now, he is relocating to, I think, my craft room. Yep, my craft room. Then pretty soon, he'll take it all back upstairs, and then he'll bring it all back downstairs. All right. I got this on. Is good. No shrinkling. My granddad, Glenn, what? My granddad Glenn's favorite black Cocker Spaniel was named Blackie. Hi, Sandy Triplet. I know. And 100, what? Paper designs to go with the printer. Oh, I know. Hi, Betty. Hi, Tina Roy. You could always add a printer. Oh, I know. That's a good idea. I think I am going to do that, though. I'm going to get like a little, like, just like one of those wireless little, what am I looking for? The Gator. Wireless little printers for him to hook up to his computer. He will very much be happy with that. Then he can prick his little heart away. It's a good idea, because now I have to figure out what to get him for Christmas. Well, next I got to figure out what to get Trevor for his birthday, because Trevor's birthday is on December 1st. And I told Trevor, I said, Trev, I need birthday lists and Christmas lists. And he goes, okay, he goes, I think it would be easier if I just told you and then you can make the list. And he starts laughing. I go, no. Because number one, I won't remember. And then, you know, I'll get the wrong thing or something or another. Who knows? I think. And then I also noticed Troy, I think, has cracked his phone. I'm pretty sure there's a crack on his phone. The phone that I just got him not too long ago. So, who knows how that happened. All right. Get this off. And then I'm probably going to have to, I'm going to stand up for a minute. I'm going to have to cut right here because there's too much tension right there. It's going to rip. So I'm going to do that probably now. Let's just cut it now. I'm just going to cut like that. And that should actually be, I think that should be good enough. Hi, Kathleen. Oh my goodness, Rochelle, that's so funny. So prior to his phone case fascination, every time we would go to the Dollar Tree, he would always get a three-ring binder paper, some like whatever, pencils, pens, whatever. So literally we had so many 3-ring binders, it was bananas. Like I could have probably had enough binders for a whole elementary school. I'm not playing. It's about as bad as the phone case obsession. Every time we went into the Dollar Tree, he went down the school supply aisle. He got 3-ring binder and binder paper. Oh my gosh. We always had binder paper all over the floor. 3-ring binders all over the place. Finally, you know, I'd have to like keep bringing them to Goodwill. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, that has stopped. But now we are with the obsession of phone cases. That's so funny because I forgot about that. That's what he used to go to the Dollar Tree for, was 3-ring binders. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just making sure these corners are all down. Whoa, don't do that. I love that. Look how pretty that is. Okay, let's get the other piece for the other side. Juicy! Thank you, Miss Donna Sue. We have had no power till just now. Oh no, why? What happened to the power? Okay, so unfortunately, if this was going this way, that would be perfect. But we're going to need another piece, so we'll do the same thing. Let's get some on here first, and then I'll turn it face down on the paper. It's just easier for me to measure that way. What is this? Okay. So let's do that. Put this side down. See if I could get it on there straight this time. Okay. Nope. Still didn't get it on there straight. Good enough? It's good. Good enough. Okay. Try not to put it on the side that's wet. What you talking, Joy Joy? What you talking? I'm gonna have to go this way. What you talking about, Tata? He's actually gonna love a printer. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Just like the laptop. I don't know why it took me so long to get him a laptop. What happened? How come you didn't have power? Did something happen? Like, did you have weather or something happen in your area that I totally missed? So anybody that has an order in the store, it will all go out tomorrow. Obviously, there's no U.S., well, there's no mail period today, so nothing can go out until tomorrow, but it will all go out tomorrow. Even those of you who ordered the next bauble class for Yvetta, all of the new packaging I was waiting for, that all came. So all of those orders will go out. I think we still have like 3 kits left, I think. And then I got confirmation that the LaBlanche bauble molds that I was waiting for, the ones that I was able to get my hands on, those will be here tomorrow. So I will load those into the store tomorrow. I don't know what else is on that order. I think there's some other stuff. Maybe the glaze paste and stuff that I was waiting for. Something like that. To add to the store. Or the country blue, maybe. I don't know. It was one of those. Country blue, country green. I mean, the country blue 20 mils are in the store. But the 50 mil, I think, is coming tomorrow. They didn't tell you? What the heezy weezy? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. You ashamed young man, today's your birthday. Thank you, Angela. No, there's so many comments on that post for Troy's happy birthday. So sweet. Okay, let's get a new one and we'll get that side off. Hold on, where can I hold this at so it doesn't do that? that the power company didn't tell you guys or give you like a warning or something. Okay, Drewsy. Because that's aggravating. Like some type of warning that you're going to be without power for like at least an estimated time. Usually when that happens here, that's what they do. I mean, not that the estimated times are ever anything realistic, but, you know, it's something. Not just blindly like, oopsie. I wonder if there was like an accident or something and it took out like a, you know, power pole or a transformer or something, because those things, I guess, they wouldn't know anything about, would they? All right, let's get that off of there. And I'm going to stand it up again. This side is wet over here, so I'm trying to not to stick my hand on it. And let's just... Again, that wood trim, it makes the paper perforated. Oh, I got a long fiber there. Come on. Give me. There we go. All right. And then let's cut that again. Okay. Hi, Deborah. I missed the beginning. Where did you get the corn? It came from Salvation Army. I registered for notification from our power company. They are really good about letting. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever registered. I think here, if you're just, you know, you're in their customer base, that they give you notifications. So they're pretty good about it here too. And actually, whenever there is like an accident or something like that in the past, and somebody has hit like the transformer or one of the poles or something like that, we usually get a notification fairly quickly. And if I don't get the notification, I can usually log on to my account and then it'll show like, you know, in your zip code, how many customers are without power or whatever, letting you know that it's not just you. Okay, there's a little bit. There it goes. I'm going to say there's some excess there. Okay, now let's get a layer on here on this side to get all the fuzzies down. Make sure. Actually, make sure all the edges are down first. And I probably am going to assume that corner is not down like the other corner wasn't. And let's see, probably this bottom corner too. Okay, let's check. Huh, that one's down. Huh, okay, well, we'll just get the fuzzies down then. And make sure. I'm thinking we will put on a gloss on the back here. Maybe we'll do some chameleon varnish on here first to make it sparkle a little bit with either the silver or the gold. And then we will cranky. Rochelle, didn't you had a lot of like work done, like you're the dentist, right? Yeah, you're allowed to be cranky. Okay, look at that, y'all. Look at how cool. I love it. And then our inside. Yeek. Okay, so I do. Ooh, you know what? Let's put this. I don't want this on my papers. Hold on. We should probably have enough of our scraps to do the candle, I hope. So that way I don't have to use another paper. But let me fix my papers over here. They're a little dilapidated. You know what might also be really cute? Hold on. I'm sure we have smaller ones. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I want to see something. We could put that on the candle and then still add the stripes because it's not going to cover the whole thing. I don't know. Or do we put... I'm going to have to go into my inventory. Hold on a minute. Because I know we have the minis and I don't... Oh, I do have the minis here. Hold on a minute. So if we did... What do you guys think? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Linda. Yeah, I really liked doing that, the nativity. So, should we add one of the minis to the candle? And then we could still do the stripes. You know what I'm saying? We could still do the stripes. We're going to have to use a couple scrap pieces. No big deal because they're stripes. We can continue. But should we add like maybe the swan to it? Like that one? I'm thinking we add the swan, right? Let's see how big this one. The only thing, if I do it on the high side, the reason why I'm looking at doing it at the low side is because remember how the candle looked like it had wings by putting it in there? So I don't necessarily want to turn it like that because it's almost backwards. So that's why I'm looking at a mini. Oh, I dropped Santa. I'm sorry, Santa. Did I drop something else? So I'm looking at putting it here. And so that one is going to be too big. We need those scraps. So let's water cut that swan out. Really? Okay, if you don't mind. I can't even use the big one because it's not even about cutting down the base. It would be cutting off like the whole body. That's all that we would get, and that looks silly. Okay, let's water cut this. So I do not want any harsh edges. So that's why I'm going to water cut it out. And then we'll figure out if we put like a cute frame around it or what. Let's get that edge off. Because, you know, we have a bunch of little frames we could definitely find to fit this. So that one, see, that one will fit exactly right there where that dip is. So that'll be perfect. And then, no, I don't think we need to necessarily put a frame around it. We're going to need to clean up how this looks, though. This is looking all kind of jagged and janky. So let's straighten that out a little bit. Okay, let's pull out our hold on, let's pull out the box with the frames, or at least some of them. Excuse me. Excuse me. It would be also cute if oh, you know what, y'all? Hold on. I have an idea. I'm gonna pull out the frames, but I also, well, oh my gosh, there's so many frames over here. We'll just pull this one out. Okay, hold on. Where are the baubles from the new IOD release? Because the baubles are blank. I'm wondering if we could put, I think they're too big though, huh? The baubles from the new release. I have a feeling they're going to be too big. That would have been cute though. Hold on. They're too big. So what I was thinking is if we had a smaller bauble, we could have put it like on the bauble and then put the bauble on here as the frame, but it's not going to look right. Okay, so let's look at this one and see. I don't know if there are going to be any that are small enough for right there. The only one might be that one. And we might lose a lot of the swan. That's the only thing that kind of annoys me with frames in general is they're like big, beautiful frames, right? But then the openings are so small that your image literally has to be tiny. I noticed that with even like some of the real big Emlems molds that I have, the Emlems mold is humongous, but the opening is, you know, so tiny. Okay. I'm not going to worry about painting this white, or should I? Because it looks yellow. I mean, it is yellow, but let's put a little bit of primer on there because of that color, it's coming through yellow. Yes, I do. Hi, Eileen. Yes, Sheila Teagan, I have the frames too. But remember, we're working with this little space right here too. So the frame has to be kind of tiny, but it's got to be big enough for the swan. It's all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna use acrylic primer on the candle just to knock down that yellow a little bit because I can see the yellow coming through on the stripes. And it's not like a vintage color. It literally looks like the paper's yellowed, and I don't like that. So I'm just going to knock that back a little bit with the primer. Hey, I've seen that flick. Couldn't you have flicked on the white stripe and not the burgundy? Tree sent Troy pudding. That's so cute. Tree sent Troy pudding, snack pack puddings, the ones he likes. It was funny though because I forgot that her box was in there to him. And then I was like, what the heck? They sent me. Why did they send me pudding? And how did they know? I thought they messed up one of Troy's gifts and sent me the snack pack puddings instead. And I was like, well, okay. I mean, at least it's something he likes, but what did I not get instead? Then I realized it was from Trees. Like such a dork. Thank you so much, Trees. Yeah, it was so cute, but I was so confused for a minute because I had totally forgotten because her box came last week, so I had hid it as well. And so, you know, as he's tearing through everything, I didn't even pay attention to what was what. And so when I opened it, I was like, that is so weird that they sent me the puddings he likes. But what didn't I get? And then Laurel sent me some refills for my Laurel tissues, which was so sweet. But Troy, again, that was all mixed in there too. So then Troy was trying to open that, and I was like, not trying. He opened it, but then when he opened it, he was just looking at me, and I'm like, those are mine. Losing my mind, y'all. Losing my mind. Okay, now let's get the stripes on here. We are not going to have enough to go all the way around, which is not a big deal. We're going to have to do some continuation. But they're stripes. They'll line up just fine. I do want to see, though. So I need to get... Let's get that off of there. That stripe's not going to be long enough in general. Okay, and then where's the high part? Let's just stick it right there. So I'm not trying to work with a whole gob of paper. All right, you sit over there, please. And then let's get, we could actually use that as a stripe if you wanted to. Like if you were pinched for paper, you could use that as a white stripe. But so I am going to make sure that I have feathered edges because we are going to need to continue this. Okay, let's start at the low point. So we're going to start at here because we're going to have the swan in front of this anyway, so the swan can cover this seam. Oh, no, Trees, that was perfect. You know, phone cases and pudding, that's it. You're in, like Flynn. Like, that's the way to Troy's heart. Phone cases and pudding, that's all Troy. All right, let's try not to go up the hill. It's going to be hard with stripes, but we'll try our best. See, it's going to want to wrinkle. anytime you're going around a cylinder, right? It by nature will want to rise like that, which is pretty aggravating, but you can only do what you can do. Unless you want to put it on like stripe at a time to keep it in line. I need to get that wrinkle out of there though, because that will drive me nuts. There we go. And what, baby? Okay, I can't. Hold on, y'all. I can't with it the way that it's going. I don't mind it being a little crooked, but it's all kind of crooked and wobbly. Okay, let's see. We can keep it like that. Wouldn't be so bad, but since we're doing a connecting, it's going to look like when we connect it, it's going to go diagonal if I don't watch how it's going. All right. Wobbly. Let's get all the sprinkles out. Hi, Joy. Yeah, either puddings or, phone cases, right? And I'm serious. There's, and he's got an older phone. So if I do get him another phone for Christmas, I'm going to have to get him a newer phone because he literally has every phone case possible for the phone that he has. Like, there's no phone case that Troy does not own for the S10 Plus. Okay, that's not so bad. So let's dry it a little bit so that way I can get the other part on. I do too. I mean, this whole, all of the papers that are this color, the damask, the stripes, the swan, the unicorn, the deer. I just love that whole colorway. And it's so exciting because we now have these papers to use throughout the whole year. It doesn't have to just be Christmas. These are going to look so cute during like Easter too. Oh my goodness. And just spring in general. I know. And I got a ton of it. When I got my last restock in, I got a ton of it. All across my face. What, Bubs? Did you lower it? Do you want it higher? You want it higher? Okay, I'm just drawing it because I have to be able to touch it. And I don't want to pull up any paper when it's wet and you grab it. You guys probably have done it a few times and your finger sticks to the paper and then it's a big mess. If something is on sale at a place like Walmart, etc., are we allowed, is it appropriate to tell people on here, don't want to be a bad, oh, of course. Oh, yes, Miss Linda, I don't ever, You know, the only time I would say something is like if, you know, you say like, I have the rice papers at my store and somebody goes, oh, go buy it over here. Be like, that, yeah, you know what I mean? But Walmart or something like that? No, absolutely. Please do share. But yeah, unless it's something that directly affects the creator that's on, I don't see why somebody would get mad. I know, but I don't know what you're doing. Did you lower the rack? Is that why? Brioni, there's somebody else that is asking me to ship to Troy. Bring it to me, honey. There's somebody else wanting me to ship some of the DQ stuff to them in Australia. I'm guessing that's why, because I have a package that's going to go out to her on Monday, Tuesday, tomorrow. That must be why. Son, what are we doing here? Here, baby. I said, well, I mean, yeah, I ship worldwide. I just don't have it turned on in the store because I need to be contacted for shipping. That now I get it. That's probably why they're not finding what they need. What is happening? Why isn't it coming off? There's no fiber there. It's like a weird something or another is happening right there. Get it? Okay, let's get the rest of this off. Okay, let's get that down right there. And then there. Okay. Now we'll connect the other paper on there. As always, just make sure that where you're going to connect it is lying flat. Son. You lost your bonkers, you know that? All right. And then let's get, so we're going to need that blue there. Oh, that's perfect. All right. Let's get this off here. And then, I can't see. I got a 32 pack of Pearl X pigment powders on sale from Walmart. 32 pack of Pearl X pigment powders? Ooh. Okay, and I'm going to take this white off. That's a lot. Where are you going with that? Oh, son, the dogs are both sleeping over there, son. Oh, now Onyx is on at my feet. Okay, so there's a little bit of blue there. I'm going to connect that one there. And then we'll end up over there. So let's put that like that. And then I'll just figure that out when we get over there. But Bubba's, now you got to be on the floor, Bugs. Now you're going to be on the floor. Okay, connect that blue. That down. And then, see, that's going crooked already. But this had to be crooked to get onto there, so we're going to cut that blue right there. All right. Let's cut off this excess so I don't have so much to work with. And then I'm going to just fold back where I want to not glue, and then I'll water cut that off after. All right. It's good. It's good enough. We're going to have the, maybe more towards the side anyways. And that stripe is already going crooked, so we're going to have to cut it like that to straighten that stripe out. Cuddly muggly stripes. Why don't you put the damask on, Terry? That would have been so much easier, but no, you want to put the stripes on something cylinder because you just like doing things the hard way. Hi, Chihuahua. Okay, we'll let that dry. The striped paper is the festival stripes. I see so much I'd like, but my last shipping, exchange, brokerage, tax, whatever else they charged me like double the price of the product. Might have to give her a call, find out what's happening. I spent so many dollars with her in the store. I don't think it would. No, absolutely not, Brioni. Absolutely call and ask. And just, you know, hi, Terry Gilbert, by the way. I would absolutely call and ask. No, isn't it wet? I would absolutely call and say, you know, I'm inquiring and, you know, are you going to be getting this release? Because this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're going to put the swan there. I'm going to take off some of that. And then what we could do around here is we will kind of oval this out. And we could do like a decorative edge around it with either contour liner or some of the 3D pins or something. So we'll make our own little frame around her. So let's just go around it and just oval out the actual paper a little bit. Let's do a little bit more down here. And then we'll get out some like contour liner or stickles or something to go around it to make a frame around her. There we go. Okay. So on the back of her really quickly, I'm just going to put some of the decoupage glue down because we need to paint it white. because we need to put it on the paper. Don't want it to stick. So we need to paint the background. We need to paint the back a bit white, but I don't want any of the paint seeping through and speckling the front. So I just put a layer of the glue down. You could put gesso, whatever you have. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Molly. How are you, Molly? Aw, thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the stars for my toy. I said yesterday, all the stars that were sent yesterday and today too, I will give it to Troy to buy more phone cases. Did you hear him laugh? Oh my god. Okay. Maybe there's enough on there. We just need to paint the back of this. Let's get... Don't want it to flip up, so I don't paint the front of it white. Troy, I hear you laughing. Are you messing with Onyx? Son, please stop. Troy. Onyx, come. Okay, let's dry this and then we'll put that on there. Okay, now, before we do that, let's clean this up. So, in order to straighten that stripe out a tad, although the line is going to be going kind of cockeyed right there, but, or how can I straighten that out? Hold on a minute. Oh, it's going to go into the blue. Okay, hold on. Hold on, bud. Hold on. Troy, don't pull me. Hold on a second. What do you think this is? Your birthday or something? Huh? Come on. Give me. Of course there would be a fiber there. Why wouldn't there be? All right. Let's get that down. So we got a wide looking stripe there, but what can you do? And then let's... Did we change that recently? Get the top of that off. Okay. All right. So we have our candle. Oh, wait, that's a lot of glue right there, Carrie. Holy guacamole. Okay. And then let's put our swan kind of where that dip is right there. I want it to go right there. Yeah, I would definitely call and ask. Because you know I would ship it to you, but that's absolutely ridiculous to have to pay shipping when you can get it from somebody local. Ah! I want to make sure all the fibers are laying flat on that. Oh, I like, look at how cute. I was tinking. Can you sing happy birthday to Troy for all of it? I can sing in my head. Why is that right there? Driving me nuts. Stop. Okay. So, hi, Nancy Church. We're going to dry that. I was thinking of doing fine line crackle in there. What do you guys think? Actually, thank you. Actually, should we fine line in here or not? Hi, Patty. I want a fine line crackle in there. I think it would be really neat to have like the crackle on the inside of the candle. And no, there's nothing, you can't see. There's nothing in there, but it's going to crack. But I'm wondering, should we crackle in here? Let's get the fine line crackle out. Because I definitely want to crackle the candle part. Son, you are right underneath me. My goodness gracious. Your computer is literally right underneath me. I'm thinking that the crackle with the gold would look good in there. Because I need to do something in there. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Nancy. I want to do something in there because I can't handle that bright white, right? Say that 3 times. So I think we do that because then we can do, oh, yes. Hold on a minute. Okay, fine line crackle. We are going to take a very dry, soft brush, and we're going to, well, I can't pick it up because it's still wet in the front, but we're going to put step 1 just inside here. Troy, you all right, baby? Hold on, let me help you up. You got it? See how you do things, son? Look where you're stepping. Honey. Oh my gosh. I don't know how he does. I've told you guys, because Troy used to army crawl, that's how he crawled. That was his way he crawled. So he was flat body and just upper body, crawling. That's how he would do it. He's so freakish. He's got so much strength. It's really freaky. In his hands, in his arms. For the size that he is, to be as strong as he is. But goodness gracious. And he's carrying that up there. One arm holding that. The other arm holding the side of the stairs. Hi, Chihuahua. Guy. Give me a nervous breakdown, I tell you. Everything looks good with fine line crackle. And then what we will do is we will get the varnish out and we will varnish our candle and the back of this, I do want to put, I'm thinking the chameleon varnish in the silver. Or do I want the silver? No, I gotta go with the gold because of what I'm gonna put in the what we're gonna put in the cracks in here. So we're just going to fine line the walls. I can't leave anything the bright white. I don't know what it is, but it's too stark for me. Even with the glaze on there, it's very pretty, but I can't do it. So I would have had to either antique that up anyways or something. Yes, I'm going to do the bottom of the shelf because that's just how I roll. I always look at it as, you know, if you can see it, so can somebody else. So should somebody have their face all up under the shelf? Probably not. But if they do and it's done, all the better, right? Thank you, Donna. I will tell him. Every time we use byline, somebody says something like that. It's so funny. So only time we're crafting when we want to make something look old and make it have cracks, right? Make it old and crack. Oh my gosh, you guys are something else. What is that, UPS? That you guys are barking at? You guys are barking at? I don't think he stopped here, y'all. Okay. I'm sure it's gone because I heard him drive away. He didn't stop here. All right. Enough. Jack and Onyx. See how she talks back to me, y'all? I'll let her stop, and then she just talks back to me. Okay. Last little bit. And then we'll get the candle back over here, which was goofy. I should have put the candle in front of the fan. That would have dried fast. Okay, let's put that in front of the fan. I see something. Hold on. Where did I see that? There you go. Okay, get that to dry. And then let's get the fan or get the dry going on the top here. And then we'll get, I'm thinking we'll do, I don't know, maybe the contour liner. We'll see. We'll pull them out and see which one we like. Step 1 always takes longer to dry than step 2. But we'll dry the swan and then we'll start working on like a little, just like do like a little dot and line around her. Just to frame it out a little bit. Thank you. Honey, you're doing too much, Bubba. You just walked up the stairs with all of that, love. It might even be pretty just to do like a white around there. Do like the white and then do like glitter in the 3D pin. Let me grab the 3D pins. And a little bit of glitter. I have to walk all the way around Troy's little makeshift, what you call it over here, desk. And then let's grab some, I don't know, we have different things that we can use for glitter. Let's just grab them both. Let's see. Because I have these really pretty, they're from Stamperia. And they're called what? Why do they do that right over the daggone? Well, I would tell you the name of them, but they put the price tag right over it. They're Glamour something or another, which is goofy. I can't even tell you what it is. But we can do like some of that in like a 3D pin. Is it PT time? Yeah? Did you get some Trees PT time? Here you go, baby. Give me the spoon. No. Hey, Troy, I'm serious. Troy, all of that is wet. The crap is wet. You're not even looking at Mama. Here. Like, I'm not listening to you, Mom. I have my eyes set on your phone. So, like, if we did a 3D decor pin, and we do, like, a dot and line around it, and then maybe sprinkle, I don't know, we have a lot of stuff we can use. We have, oh, these are old. Little birdie, little beads. I don't even know that little birdie is even around anymore. We have Finnabair glitter, Finnabair beads. Decisions. I don't like decisions. Okay, let's do the dot and line around it first. Is it dry? It's dry. It's good. Hey, Nicole. Now I can't see because he made me move my phone. Really wish StreamYard would get their stuff together. Will Troy sleep well after the site or does it? Oh, gosh. Troy doesn't hardly even sleep as it is. Okay. You know better. You just know better. So let's just. It's like the dots are all blending in with the lines. We might just have to make it a line. I love being left-handed. Your hand gets in the way of everything. I just realized, thank goodness the fine line on the inside is dry, because if not, I'd have been sticking my hand in this. Okay. See, so if we did just like a little something, we can make all kind of designs on there. But I don't know. Let me show you guys what this looks like. You guys see? It's like sparkly something. Very exciting. Our stuff is well organized. Yeah, well, I can't find anything if not else. Okay. I don't know. I kind of want to put a little bit of glitter, and I kind of want to put a little bit of that. So who knows? Just who knows? I have to be careful because I need something for this to stick to. Ah! No! Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Thank you. No, get out. I think there's too much glitter on this spot. There's nothing for the little flakes to hold on to, so I'm going to have to push it in. Same thing right there. Really? Okay. Yeah, that. We'll wait for this to dry up a little bit and then add some more if we need to once it dries. Let me flick out all of that other glitter though. Hi, Teresa Renee. Okay. The pin I'm using is the 3D Decor pin. Okay. So let's add the step 2 inside the candle, and then we'll get our tree back over here and see how that's drying. So let's put the glitter back in there and that back over there. And then we're going to get step 2. Again, another clean, dry brush. You should not be using the same brush as you used for step 1. So we're just putting it on the inside where we did step 1. Remember, step 2 is thinner than step 1. You don't need to like slap it on there. So make sure you're covered. Step 1, and then I'm going to put this in front of the fan, and then let's see how our tree is doing. Okay, let's lean it this way. Actually, that fan did really well. Hold on. Hey, it's almost all the way dry on the inside there. Okay, let's dry the rest of this. And then we'll put step 2 on in here. That's pretty well dry, actually. Actually, I don't feel anything wet. If anything, it might be underneath the shelves because the fan couldn't hit up under there. So that's okay. I can always do that afterwards. So that's not boring, everybody. Hi, Perkins. Is Georgia acting older? These amazing fine details you do are what takes your work up a step without people really knowing why. Aw, thanks, Miss Linda. Okay. So the fan did the thing. So let's put our step 2 on. I'm not going to put it underneath here because I'm not going to touch it, but I can tell that it's not dry. But just to move the rest of this along, let's get our step 2 down on here. Again, step 2 is quite a bit thinner than step 1. So for step 1, you don't want to be stingy with step 1 because that's going to depend on how your cracks are going to look, right? At step 2, you just really want to just get it over on step 1. You're not trying to put a whole ton of it on there. Because this is what's going to make step 1 crack. So remember, fine line crackle is the only crackle that does not like water-based products on top of it. So at this point, we're not to use any water-based products to go inside the crack. You don't want any baby wipes to clean up anything on top of the crackle. Hi, baby. I know, that's your new phone case. I know. You want it out of there? Is that what you're trying to do, is get it out of that phone case? Oh, you're trying to get the sticker off of there, aren't you? Oh, Troy. Why did mommy buy you a phone case that's like this? There you go. Okay. Then let's tip this up. I'm going to try not to touch the bottoms because, again, the bottom is not necessarily, step one is not dry. Stand up and make sure. You always thought it was the opposite. Hi, Jean. You always thought what was the opposite, my friend? Are we talking about something with fine line? What did you think was the opposite? Turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing instead of getting my big head in the screen. I know Mama needs to cut your hair because it's getting in your eyes, baby. I wanted to cut your hair yesterday, but oh no. How do you get it to go to that? Troy, you had it in upside down, baby. How do you get it to do that, son? I don't understand how you get your phone to get into the programming. You know, most adults don't even know how to get into the programming on their phone. I know. Can you take it right there and put it in the in your mat that Mama bought you? Okay, what does she say? More part 2 than part 1. Oh no. Okay. Are they dry down here? I'm not going to even touch down the shelves down here at the bottom. Like I said, he really is. So there's a every phone has like a back database programming, and that is like how your phone is set up. Not most people even realize that it's someplace you can get to on your phone. Troy, since forever, has been able to get to it, and I don't understand how. Okay, so down here, the fine line is not completely dry, and under this shelf, you guys can't see that right now anyway, so I'm not going to even fuss with it. So I'm going to put this back in front of the fan because it did so well. And then let's grab this again, dry the step 2 that's in there. And then we're going to get the chameleon varnish in gold and put that around on the candle. And let's get some of our pigment powder, which is over there. And we'll put some of the pigment in here. So, as always, it's so much better if you let the fine line do its thing and dry naturally. When we're doing lives, we don't necessarily have that luxury. But I personally have always said that when you let fine line dry on its own, step 1, and then step 2, I like the cracks that happen when it dries naturally. But again, because we're live, I always am accelerating it. I don't ever seal it when I'm on with you guys, though, because I do wait until the next day because cracks are always more are going to appear the next day. So usually what I'll do is come in the next day, put more antiquing, whatever I'm doing to it, and put it in the cracks again, and then I will seal it. you do always, always, always need to seal your crackle, because just like I said right now, when I come back tomorrow, more cracks are going to appear. If you don't seal your crackle is going to continue to crack, and eventually it's going to start looking really icky, especially if you have that piece in the sunlight somewhere. So hi, Miss Luca. So I can see cracks happening, but I am going to let the heat off of it for a minute. I'm going to get the varnish. And I'm going to get the pigment powder. I'm going to go ahead and get, I'll grab them both. Let's see. So I don't know what I'm going to use. If I'm going to use the metal pigment in antique gold or gold. Now, this is almost out. So this is my very favorite, the Chameleon Varnish in gold. This is in my store. We are going to put that on. I know, Mama's almost done. Then I'll open the door. I'm pretty sure it's only stuff for the store though, son. So with the lights on, when the light hits Chameleon Varnish, you see a bunch of beautiful sparkle. But when it's not in direct light, sunlight, lights, period, you don't see anything. It's, it doesn't take over your image or your paper. It's not like now you've just put a bunch of glitter on there or anything. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Mama will get whatever it is at the door for you in a minute, son. Okay, but I'm going to be careful not to get it up in there because, again, no water-based products on fine line. Mama will, son. I am not telling you any fibbies. When Mommy is done here, I will. So we'll hit that with the heat one more time. I love you too, baby. We'll hit that with the heat a little bit more. I can see that it's not dry down in there. The chameleon is gold. So you have to seal fine line crackle with a solvent-based sealer. I have both of these in my store. This is the clear varnish gloss, which is the blue, and then the matte, which is green. And these are solvent-based. The matte, it comes like that. You just have to shake it up. But it absolutely positively needs to be solvent-based. If you do not have a solvent base, it's going to get gummy and real funky. It has to be solvent base. I can see the cracks, but I also see that it's not dry down in there. So I'm going to put that over here before we do anything with it. And then let's make sure that this isn't going to dry with any drips either. So one thing about your fine line is you always want to make sure that you're kind of, keeping an eye on that step 2 because you don't want any dripping. And because step 2 is thinner, it does tend to drip sometimes. So you just need to make sure you're watching it. I'm going to dry this just a little bit and then We're going to put the Chameleon Varnish Gold on the rice paper. So fine line does dry glossy. You just need to be careful that you're not a toucher. Don't touch it. You just gotta wait. It's hard to tell when it's white, but it'll get there. Hi, Robin. Please don't send my order yet. Need to get solvent varnish. Troy. Okay, Deb. I'll add it to your order, then I'll refund the shipping because I'll combine it. So I'll refund the shipping when you do order the solvent. So I'm just drying this a little bit, and then we'll start varnishing it just so I can, you know. It's always so satisfying when you start to see all the cracks. Patient, son, patient. Mama's only got a few more minutes, and then okay, so let's put this one. Let's put the varnish on the paper. And you guys always see it a little bit more exaggerated when I put the Chameleon varnish on because I have all of the bright lights here. But I promise you, when the lights aren't directly on it like this, it doesn't overpower your paper in any way. And I'm going to be careful when I get closer up to the wall up there because I don't want to mix the Chameleon varnish into that fine line crackle. Okay, and then let's turn it. Don't drip on me, please. This way. I knew I see another one. It's those little things from the glitter we put on the swan. Oh, that's some catching up to do in your videos. How is everything? Are you a little more settled, or is that a crazy question to ask? I will, son. Mom, we've got to get off of here pretty soon anyways. We got to go get your brother. Okay, and then let's do this side. Turn that all the way around just to get, would have half turned it this way. It would have been so much easier. But I like to do things a difficult way. So I think tomorrow what we're going to work on is some of you might remember I picked up a wooden sleigh when I was at the Hope Chest a few months back. I almost didn't get it, and then I went ahead and picked it up. But I think that's what we're going to work on tomorrow. It's a big sleigh. So I'm going I'm going to put a little bit up here. I don't know which one we're sitting up there, but we'll see. Stuff still not unpacked. Busy with the grandson. Need to get used to this cold. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Lucia. Okay, so this I'm going to know where to pick it up. Oh, I'll pick it up under here. And put that back over there. Whoops. Sorry, Mama. Okay, let's see if we can dry that a little bit more. I'm not going to rush it. Because I can tell, like, the fine line kind of went down and it got a little bit more thicker down towards the wick part. Oh, hold on a minute. I could see all the cracks. Maybe it is dry. Hold on. Oh, it is dry. Okay. So the tree, we will have to do the pigment in the tree tomorrow. I will do it up here in the cracks for you. I'm going to grab the antique gold. So before we start the sleigh tomorrow, we will just grab the tree and then, look at that. We'll grab the tree and do this to the tree. And then I guess tonight I'm going to have to decide on whether or not we're going to put the light up angel up there or what. Yeah, see, it still needs to crack down in there. Okay, so again, you don't want anything wet in there, no baby wipe or anything. So we're just going to take the shop towel and I'm going to wipe that out of there. Look at how cool that is. So pretty. So tomorrow there'll be more cracks down in there. So pretty. No, I'm not frozen on my screens. Okay, so tomorrow we have to, is it dry? I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle. There it is. Can you see that? But when it's up straight, no. So tomorrow when we come back, we have to put all of the pigment in through all of the tree, the sides of the tree here. And then I still need to put step 2 underneath these areas when they dry. I'm going to let that dry naturally, though, so that I don't rush the fine line. And anyways, like I said, the bottom of that needs to dry. And so tomorrow when we come back, we will put the metal pigment in all of the crackle on the tree. There's something that's right over my face. What is that? And then we're going to start the sleigh. The sleigh is really cool. I just don't know what to put in the sleigh. I don't know if I should, thank you, my honey bunches of oats. I don't know if I should get like a bigger Santa or something. I'll show you guys tomorrow. But yeah, and then I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we put something else and then he goes on there. We'll antique him. I need to antique him up and then the candle down there at the bottom. And maybe, I don't know, I have to find something else. I know I have something in my stash. I have to look at something up there. So, anyhow, oh my gosh. All of a sudden, all of your names are up here. I can see all the names. It doesn't say Facebook user anymore. That is so weird. Yay! No, there's no Facebook users anymore. There's people at the very end. They must have fixed whatever they needed to fix. So now I can see everybody's name. Thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes to my Troy boy. Yes, we're gonna go enjoy crab tonight, trees. We gotta get we gotta get King Troy his king crab legs. Oy, oy, oy. So a star on top. I know I was thinking of a star on top, but it needs to be a little bit of a bigger one to go up there. So we've got to find something. I'll go through my stash and find something. So anyways, I'm excited now. Tomorrow, at least I'll be able to see all y'all's names instead of Facebook user. Because literally, if I go up on the comments, everybody was Facebook user. That's so better. So much better. I'm looking over here, looking over there. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your Monday. If you are a veteran, I cannot thank you enough for your service and sacrifice for all of us. But yes, thank you. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your evening. Troy's going like this, meaning he's saying that I love you. So thank you all for the birthday wishes. Have a good day. See you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye.